when I was holding my balls. I felt balls. I was holding my balls.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Yes, welcome to our show. I knew you were working on new intros, but I didn't know it was going to quite have that spice and flavor right off the bat.
I had to do it.
Contrary to what the title says right now, ITC and Paranormal Podcast, this is actually the live 3 a.m. ITC sessions.
Oh my gosh.
With Rob Hernandez, the guy who screwed up the title, and Joshua Sean. And I am Joshua Sean, not the one who screwed up the title. But thank you for joining us.
Totally screwed up the title.
Julie, Sandy, Michelle, Lindsay.
Sorry, guys. I guess I was a little out of it.
So, no, I enjoyed the intro and then roll right into a major blunder. It's the formula for the show.
Hold on. I'm updating as we speak.
Okay, perfect.
I normally do that.
There we go. Live 3 a.m. ITC sessions with Rob Hernandez and Josh. Perfect. And usually at the top of the hour or a little after, we will start an ITC session using the technology we've been using on all the Saturday shows, Rob's technology. And we review the sessions, listen for responses, discuss topics, anything else that comes up if you're familiar with the show. And most importantly, during the sessions, you can put a Q and a colon and ask your question, and Rob will ask the question. But thank you for joining us, those around the world. So come on in, hang up your coats, grab a seat, and we'll start here probably in about 10 minutes or so, right, Rob?
Yep.
Perfect. Hey, Joe, how are you?
Joe was
Julie,
defending you during the Wednesday show because I kept on, talking about your assless chaps, and Joe was coming in and kind of defending you.
Well, and as I was talking to my neighbor and we were waiting for a possible truck to show up and fix the internet in our area, I did have the show on and it was on low volume. And as people were mingling and talking to each other, I was looking at my phone and I saw the comments. I saw literally the part of the show. It was like, wait, is this all they're talking about? Because I only caught sections of it. But I just wanted to tell you all, I love you so much. Really, no sarcasm, I promise. I love you all for those comments. I saw them all. And I just love you all so much for the support.
Yeah, it was
Hey, Roland, Don.
That show
Kanga.
was a little different. I mean, it was hard. But
I watched back. And I watched back and I saw the first part. Basically, you have to understand the part I caught, because I was talking with other people. We were figuring out what's going on with our internet in the neighborhood. And the parts I caught were just you guys talking about me and assless chaps. And I was like, seriously, you guys met here on Wednesday on Live Paranormal to talk about me and assless chaps. I mean, an absolute formula to take down a show immediately. And I'm just like, oh, that's it. We're off the air. It's thinking about like, oh, I guess these shows are over. But now I understand you guys did talk about something obviously very important, very serious, and then rolled into that. Of course, I get it.
Yeah. No, I mean, that topic, it was
on Celebrity Kevin Hart.
Difficult. I mean, it was very difficult. So, I mean, it's something I'm still dealing with, it's trying to figure it out, but it is.
And I'm glad I watched back and I'm glad I heard your message because that's important. And I know a lot of people have dealt with issues regarding those topics and what you're feeling. And I'm glad that you addressed those publicly. I mean, that gives strength to the group, that we can, something other people can relate to. So I think that was really important. I do have Rob, and we discussed, I believe, last Saturday's show about talking about maybe some intentions for the group before we start our sessions.
Sure.
And I have just a few written down really quick. I don't know if Janice is here yet. But Janice Bagby, I saw a post on Facebook that her brother and family in the Philippines were hit by a typhoon and there's no word on their status yet. So for Janice's brother and his family in the Philippines, we want to keep him obviously in our thoughts. And, hopefully they'll hear word of how he's doing. So I know she's very concerned about that. I don't know if she'll be here tonight because of that, but keep her in our thoughts. Illegally Blonde's son, Jesse, we want to keep him in our thoughts as well. He unfortunately contracted COVID, so he's battling that. So we want to keep him in our thoughts. And I have Dawn for Dawn and her brother as well. Just keeping everyone in our thoughts for that.
Yeah, prayers to everybody.
If I've missed anyone, please contribute so we can get those verbally said.
Yeah, and it's especially hard now being the holidays, Christmas next Saturday. So,
Janice says they are okay, all safe. House is destroyed.
oh,
Janice,
wow.
they're
Sorry
safe.
to hear that.
Yeah, you know
But
what?
the good thing is everybody's safe.
Yeah, that breaks my heart, but so relieved that they're safe because you didn't hear from them. So, I mean, situation couldn't come out any better, really. And I'm so sorry for the loss of the house and any keepsakes or memorables.
Yeah, and prayers go out to everybody that was involved in the tornadoes in Kentucky.
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. It's almost just unspeakable tragedy. Yeah. But if anyone has any intentions, again, we're going to start at the top of the hour, but if there's anyone that wants to bring up anything or just, get it off your chest or just put an intention out there, feel free to do it.
Yeah,
Kelly.
it is very strange times right now. Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Yeah, what a relief, Janice.
God, it's just been really hard. I don't understand. I mean, it's been a very strange year.
It has. Yeah, 2021's going out pretty intense in many different ways. There's some positive things happening, and there's some very tragic things happening. Very polarizing time right now.
Right.
Oh, Mike Nesmith of the Monkees. Kelly, thank you for bringing that up. Of course.
I didn't even know about that.
Someone who touched millions of lives, brought joy to millions of people. Wow.
God, it's a little somber moment right now.
Well, listen, we joke hard and we pray or have intention hard. However, whatever you want to call prayer or intent or thought or manifest energy, whatever it is, we do both. We do it hard.
And I mean, and I think it shows. I mean, I had no idea what was going to happen on Wednesday, right? And so I brought up a very serious topic, and I unleashed what I was going through publicly on social media, and I'm pretty private. Unless you know me, then I will open up to you personally. But for me to do it on social media, it took a lot. It took a lot out of me to do it. I didn't know what I was going to say. So anyway, here we are.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, we'll get started on some sessions. Carl had some good idea of doing some ghost box sessions in reverse, along with Blu-ray in a combination. So I thought that was pretty good. Kanga, I think it did help. It did help. It did help me with a little bit of closure. And then I did send a couple of messages to the people that were involved or affected by it. So, hasn't solved anything for my actions, but it's okay. At least, I got it off my chest.
Oh, Kelly, thank you for asking, and thank you for just coming right out and asking. My name is Joshua Sean.
And I'm Rob Hernandez.
And thank you for joining us. I think it has been a while, and I recognize your name, so I'm glad you're back. I believe I recognize your name from when Rob was doing the show alone or solo for a long time, for about a year before
Yeah.
I joined. Hey, Natalie, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Oh, Julie, I'm sorry for... Yeah, Sandy, I'm glad no one was hurt. Julie, I'm sorry. Oh, your ex's mom and best friend, and yesterday a friend from another group I'm in. Julie, I'm sorry. There's just no words for this type of loss.
No, exactly. It's always hard.
Yeah,
Well, thanks,
Sandy.
Nora. Yeah, I mean, I did have to, let it out. But yeah, there was another piece of it that really weighed a lot on my heart, and there was another piece of the whole thing that I'm not going to share that um, did affect me. I think a lot, and um, that part of it is still really hard. Um, I think that's what the majority of it is, and that was the outcome of the whole situation. So I'm still dealing with that part of it, but I'll get through it. I'm working through it. Yeah, where's Deb?
You know, Rob, you mentioned that you confessed this or discussed this on social media. But I think in this group, in the type of live streaming this is, these are ITC sessions. What we're doing is already intimate. You know, it already requires a lot of love and concentration and energy. I mean, we couldn't already be doing something really more intimate in terms of this type of communication. So what you're revealing is natural. I think this show would get to this point no matter what, because we're all here for each other. We bring our joys and our sadnesses to this group, and here we are. We're still here no matter how much we've all suffered with these
Yeah,
losses and pains. We're here.
and and honestly, I think that's why I did what I did, because this group has shared a lot of pain with me, and I have been
Right.
there for people going through that pain.
Our group has experienced a lot of pain since we've been together.
Yeah, and exactly. So I felt like, what better way to share my pain with everybody else, since I'm always here for everybody else. Now, I don't want to sound selfish, but it was like I needed that support, I guess. And
It's
I
not
felt
selfish.
like that was the only way that, I could, I don't know, it was like I needed a sounding board, myself. I'm sorry. I'm just, it's all
Well,
raw emotion just coming out, and I'm just sharing. So, it's like no
right,
filter. I don't even think about it. It just comes out. So sometimes, if it does come out
right.
where it sounds a little harsh or something, it's just, I just let out whatever I'm feeling now and just let it out. I'm not angry. I'm just really sad. Um, I was angry about one of the situation of, everything that was put on me. But, um, the other piece of the pain was just very hard and very unbearable. And that just really made me upset because, the guilt and everything that was put on me, I took it out on somebody else and a couple other people. And, and I hurt them severely, and it wasn't intentional. So, anyway. All right. So, what do you guys want to do? We're going to get into it.
While you decide, Rob, I'm going to catch up on the comments real quick. Joe says he lost a good friend August 2nd to COVID.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry. Brittany, happy birthday. See, we bring our joys and our sorrows. Illegally Blonde, you're late, but we sent an attention for Jesse and his recovery. We want him to get better as soon as possible. Julie says Blu-ray.
Yeah, what we're gonna do Blu-ray. Okay, so hey, Brittany, thank you. So
Hey, Lindsay.
what Ken, not Ken. God, I can't even think right now.
Who's Ken? Who's Ken?
Carl
Carl.
wanted to do Blu-ray mixed with reverse sessions, and we thought that was a kind of a cool idea. Roland agreed. Sorry, yeah, I took a nap, and I woke up and I was a little out of it. So
we're backstage. The camera was on, and we're backstage, and Rob's just yawning like every 10 seconds. I'm just like, oh, this is going to be a great show.
And it's a pink one, so getting in touch with my feminine side again. I don't care about the color. The flavor is so freaking good.
Julie says, "Oh yeah, Blu-ray in reverse." Yes, Kelly. Don't tell us your mom's name. Don't type your mom's name. Let's just think about your mom or ask yourself maybe and see if you hear her name come through, because I don't, it could be a bias if we, I don't know. Rob, do we want to try it like that?
No, exactly.
Do we want to know her mom's name or no?
I mean, people do say, "Is my dad, Ray there?" or whatever.
I mean, I have a feeling she will.
I do actually. You know what? Blue and pink. Black and pink. See, I'm out of it. Black and pink is a pretty cool color combination. I got to admit, I've always liked that color combination. It's pretty badass.
Okay, Dawn says it's a good idea. I was just thinking, like, definitely let's have the intention of your mom coming through. But if we don't know her name, but you hear it, then, kind of I don't know.
Wow, Nora, that's kind of cool. Nora was doing a Spirit Box thing, an app, and she heard Blu-ray come through.
That's really cool.
See, Roland even said black and pink combo he likes it too.
Oh, okay. Kelly told us her mom's name, but that's okay. So Kelly's mom's name is Rosemary.
Okay, so if you guys want to get on it, we can, since Carl's a little late. There's somebody else that's probably a little late also. I'm gonna have to give her crap.
Christina says, group dedicated to a dead celeb posted a joke, ghost box session, and I told them if they want the real deal who doesn't prey on gullible people, refer them to this show and your ghost boxes. Oh, thank you, Christina.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no one wants to check out the real deal. Everyone wants the lights and the fancy boxes and all that stuff. So I appreciate you recommending us.
And the copper rod.
Right.
To go along with the copper butt plugs.
I was reading a comment and then I heard you say that in the background, but it didn't register till 3 seconds later, and then I laughed. I can't believe you just said that right away before this first session.
Got to say it.
But thank you, Christina.
So yeah, I think Lindsay's a little. She sounds a little tipsy or something. Have you been drinking, Lindsay? Some of your comments were kind of like, "Wait, what?"
She said, "Here we go."
No, earlier. Anyway.
Oh. We need a stick shift session, Rob. Yes. It's terrible.
But
immediate responses in the guy's own voice was terrible, worse than someone. Christina. No, we're proud of what we do. And you know what, Rob and I talk about it. We actually like that this is a smaller, intimate group. You know what I mean? To just kind of drive out all the noise. Like, could you imagine if there was 1,000 people in this chat? Could you imagine what would happen? It wouldn't work.
Oh, I know, right?
it wouldn't work. So this is, I mean, you know,
No, Chantel's not here. So the dominatrix, I don't know. She might be tied
hey
up.
Dave, how are you? Oh, Live Paranormal's here. Yay.
Oh, everybody behave.
Yeah, behave everyone. Behave.
Lisa's on the prowl.
Wait. Uncelebrity Kevin Hart says, today I was reviewing audio from a recent case. At one point, the homeowner's dog peed, and an EVP was a male who said, stupid dog. Oh my God. I believe it. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing that. That's incredible evidence, obviously, but that's also very funny. Oh my gosh. Stupid dog.
Oh, and Illegally Blonde and Dawn, thank you for reaching out the other day when after the Wednesday show. That was very sweet of you.
Brittany.
Check up on me.
That was
I
the
don't know
comedy
how
for your
people
birthday, Brittany.
can drink White Claws. White Claws are so damn nasty.
I've never had one.
They're just terrible. Okay, enough
Yeah.
chat. Let's
Seriously.
We'll get started. Sorry, Lindsay, just didn't mean to put you down, but yeah, there's some White Claws in my fridge, and I won't even touch them. They're just nasty.
Hey, Steve from Ghost Seekers. Yes, this is live streaming. This is live, unfortunately. Many times I wish it were not, but we are live. In the first session, Steve, we're running is Rob's technology, a system called Blu-ray, which doesn't run radio, but we're also going to be mixing a reverse channel over it, a reverse ghost box over that, which does have radio. So this is really a kind of a smorgasbord of some of the technology we've been running.
Yeah, so it's a seltzer. It's like seltzer water with alcohol.
Hey, Mama Bear. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I like that our group has a Mama Bear. Oh, I love this. This is really working out. Mama Bear, you are now you're in my slot. I have you. I'm really good with organization, so you're the Mama Bear of the group. That's just it. That just makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So
you have to have lemonade and snacks for us too. Oh, this is great. Oh, Mama Bear is Lisa? Oh, well, that makes sense.
Is Mama Bear Lisa? Oh, okay.
Oh, people are making the throw up face to the White Claw, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. I've never had it. I don't. Deal.
Don't start with tacos, please.
But thank you for joining us, Mama Bear. We're about to start our first session here. And again, if anyone is new, please feel free to type a Q and a colon and ask your question, and Rob will ask the question, and we'll listen for the responses.
Yep. Sorry, we're just rambling a little bit. We're just getting started.
$11 past the hour. I have to play host and control room guy. Like, you guys pick it up. It's 11 past the hour, so I have to do both roles.
Bananas, and chaps.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wireless earpiece that you're going to have in your ear, and I can talk off to the side and be like, 11 minutes past the hour, you're late.
Yeah,
on to the next session.
So Chantel and
right,
Carl
Lindsay
are still MIA, so they'll need a little paddling from Josh.
Don't know what you're talking about. Don't have paddles or a red broom or anything you're talking about. Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna fire Blu-ray, and then we will fire up reverse also. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Doing
They said it's a group here. Who's the woman that's trying to communicate with Don? It tuned their frequency. He's calling Sandy's name. Kayla wants to know if there's a portal over her to find her.
I heard correct. It is.
David wants to know is his sister saying your name. If my sister is here saying her name. Somebody said it's a Lindsay. A male's voice. Make him stop? Who's looking for Lindsay? Who's looking for? Who just said Emma? Emma, are you here with us? Me? It said it's raising havoc. Can any spirit use a portal? Is there a live in the chat?
For
It's picking up. Who keeps on asking for Harrison? Who's looking for help? Does anybody have a Sean? Do you have a message for anybody? Somebody just call Kanga. Who's a light woman?
Help. Your what? Big use your that's right. It's here to art.
Angels? Kayla wants to know if your faces are in her art. Who's asking for Lindsay? Who has a message for Don's sons? Who has a message for Janice? Is Adam here? Who knocked on Amanda's wall twice?
Dead.
Is it off? Is it off?
Yeah, I turned it off. Um, dude, that was freaking crazy.
I'm
I'm
more
like,
awestruck.
I'm speechless.
I'm more awestruck by that mode.
I'm speechless.
I love the
This is
layers.
something this is something that we've never done before.
Right.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, and Deb brought up a good point. And we're trained as audio engineers to hear multiple layers at multiple decibels. And there was clearly a separation of layers of decibels. And it sounded like the Blu-ray, the non-radio ITC technology was kind of almost like a sine wave, kind of like an ocean going in and out in terms of volume above and below the reverse. But yet there was clear talking at the lowest layer, the lowest decibel layer. I mean, it sounded like there was conversations going back and forth. And I think Deb noticed that. But that's what I was listening for. And SA was right. They kept saying talk, talk. There was a lot. There's a lot to unpack there.
Here's the crazy part. It did say somebody looking for Lindsay. He said overdose. And the funny thing is Lindsay lost somebody to an overdose. That was pretty early on in the session, but there was a lot of names being come through. There was a lot of sentences being made.
I heard, and Rob, you have this and I have this. I have my own code words that I don't tell anyone, that I don't even tell you, that you don't know, that I heard in
Right.
that session. Meaning no one knows, not even my cousin, but me. And so when we do this, I listen for those and I never vocalize them. And I heard them several times very clearly.
Wow.
And they're not, it's not anything that would come through radio, and it's not, Blu-ray is not radio. So and there's a lot of very interesting synchronicities in that session. I love that. That was great.
And then the voices coming through saying we're watching them. And then they said it's a group.
Let's get the group or circle the group.
Yeah.
I think that can go this is the first time we've done that. I think that's something that should be pursued, like another fork in the road. Let's pursue that further on the following Saturday sessions and see how far that could go.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was the woman that was talking to you, Josh?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a female. Well, and we don't know who or what it could be, but if I had to guess in terms of a deceased relative, in terms of a female, I'm not sure actually if that is indeed who we're connecting with, but I don't know.
Yeah, somebody was calling Kanga. Right. And that's not even a person's name. How's that even, who even says Kanga? Kanga's like just it's not even a name. You know what I mean? Like she just said.
Right. Kelly, you were listening for your mother, Rosemary, I believe, correct? And I thought I heard reverberated through Blu-ray. It was almost like a whole note in music. It sounded to me like Rosemary. It was almost tremoloed. Rosemary. It was drug out over a long period of time on a lower level or lower decibel level layer. But we can listen back for that and I could probably pinpoint that. But I do believe I heard your mother's name.
So Lindsay was saying that her son's Harrison's name was coming through. And the guy's voice that comes through her ghost box asking for help. It was the same voice.
Steve thought he heard his name twice. Yeah, I'd have to listen back for confirmation, Kelly, but I do believe I heard it. That's a type of session that requires review of all the sessions we've done, because I know there's so much more there that we missed.
Oh, there's
Joe
a
heard his
lot.
name. Yeah.
There was so much. And for so many names to be said, that was crazy. And here was a funny thing. So at first somebody was saying, and I didn't adjust anything. I mean, the weird thing about Blu-ray is there's no way to adjust the volume, as Josh knows.
Right.
The voices come
The
in
amplitude.
they either come in very low, they'll pick up on their own, they'll stay very low. There's a lot of whispers that come through. It's very hard. There's no way to adjust the volume. It is what it is, because we're just picking up the frequency that's coming through. So there's no way to adjust it. It's not like a radio where you can turn it up, turn the volume down. It is what it is.
The way it's routed in the codec, basically it's out of our control. So yeah, it's up to them. Essentially, if that's how it works, it's up to them.
But and then here was the funny part.
I'm sorry, Kelly. I know.
It was like the name or the volume turned up on its own. It was coming in really low, and somebody was saying, "Can you turn up the volume on Blu-ray?" And there's no way to adjust that volume. Then all of a sudden, the voices start coming in louder, and
but that is the point of the setup, though, as we've talked about in our shows. A lot of people say, well, we don't know how you do it. Well, essentially, though, we've talked about stochastic resonance and inverse stochastic resonance, and those frequencies almost amplifying other using certain frequencies to amplify other frequencies. So it is a theory that they could be adjusting the volume on their own or manipulating those principles to get their voices louder in certain areas, because it's not always louder, and sometimes there's more space in between communication. So there is a somewhat random feeling to that based on what is available at the time.
But
sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if it wasn't for Carl making this suggestion, we wouldn't be here right now.
Carl.
I'm just like, I'm like in shock right now. I mean, seriously, I'm just like, what the hell did we just listen to? It's never been like this before. Never. If you go back, listen to a couple of shows when we first started doing Blu-ray two shows ago, right? So 2 weeks ago is when we started doing it. And look where we are right now. I'm just like freaking blown away.
Yeah, Carl, this idea is your credit, combining Rob's Blu-ray and reverse ghost box. Yeah, if it wasn't for you mentioning this, who knows? We kept moving on and leaving certain things behind, Rob, but Carl's like, no, why don't you combine these two things? That was fascinating, Carl.
I'm just like, I'm just blown away. I mean, I'm just in here like in shock.
You know what? That's right, Deb. Deb says, that's right, Josh. Then we are going in the right direction. And that's what Blu-ray was about, because a lot of the radio circuits that Rob's designed in the older technology, so much of that when we were designing it, even though we knew we only had a certain percentage of control over the communication, we were trying so much to control our end of it. And so the philosophy behind the Blu-ray and the circuits, some of the things I'm working on, are setting up a situation to, if it's all in their hands and you give them more of the control, what will they do with it and how much will they be able to communicate with it? So we're almost turning control over to them with these new designs.
Right.
So that's really what Blu-ray is about. And hence maybe their volume control, or their adjusting those frequencies and the timing. And a lot of things sound like they're digitally pitched. They're coming in faster or slower.
Right.
And definitely in multiple decibel layers.
Yeah, I'm like I
Yeah,
said,
thank
I don't wear headphones. I mean, I used to, just with my current setup, it screws everything up. But with me listening, I catch a lot. So,
no, that's fantastic.
but
It's
here's the other thing too, though. Without me using headphones, there's like a loop.
because you're using your
Yeah, because
me-
I'm using a mic and then speakers,
right.
so it's creating a loop. Who knows if that even? I mean, it may help. I don't know.
I felt a noticeable jump in energy though in that session. It
Oh my
it's
god, yeah,
I don't know if it's something I heard with my own ears, something I wanted to hear. I don't know, but it sounded like they were a little excited. Like, wait a minute, we've got a little more to work with here. It sounded like there
yeah,
was that intensity. Okay, gather the group. I thought I kept hearing, gather the group or circle the group or something to that effect. Like, go get, and then people were saying, I only have 5 minutes or talk. Almost like they were
yeah.
talking amongst themselves. Like, okay, now they've made new progress. Everyone wake up. Like you're going around kicking everyone who's sleeping on the floor. Get up, get up. They did it, did it. And they're trying to circle the group together. Like, hurry up before Rob turns it off and starts talking about Josh and assless chaps. Hurry up. That's that they only do this for a little while before they have to go pick on Josh. So get up.
So no, absolutely. The Blu-ray voices were able to speak clear and speak sentences. Why does the reverse session and reverse enhance that? It's almost like they draw from the reverse. It's possible.
I mean, we like to talk about stochastic resonance, but who knows? I mean, I can't prove that. I can't prove their methods. There's no way to do that. So that again, that's just a theory. So when we talk about these things, again, we're talking about theories. We're not claiming to know for sure how this is done. We can only try certain things based on the science and the principles we know we can work with.
Yeah.
But it's different. And I like, again, we always talk about multiple modes. Now we have what, 8 modes? So we have 8 different tools or modes in the box for this Saturday show. So now we have a lot to draw from going forward.
They said I'll need to bring that
Right.
about the circle.
Right, Kanga. I heard part of that sentence, but it definitely was like, wait, it sounds like they have to circle or gather, the soul group, or again, whoever we're talking to, we don't know, but it sounded like there was some group that needed to be gathered. Thank you, Christina. A little tight. I'm a little uncomfortable, but I wear them for you guys. It's what I have to do.
Yeah. Kanga
But
gave
but thank you for asking. Thank you for
a
asking.
nice clean shave today, so he's ready to go.
Yeah, my face. I clean shaved my face. Your mind's going in the gutter. I'm watching you guys.
It's not the face. It's remember last night was a full moon, so Josh must have been Kanga must have been working her magic last night.
Deb, this is a really good question. Does the reverse make the robot voices? How can we differentiate? Deb, the robot voices we hear when we do Blu-ray, that is basically set up due to the looping and routing and the codec that's set up. It's called a codec. That is due to what you're hearing in Blu-ray and how they use that setup. But it's possible maybe that this could be coming through in reverse. I don't know. Could it be duplicated in reverse, Rob? It's possible. I don't
Who
see why
knows?
not.
I don't see why not. Josh Michelle has a question for you.
At Josh, do you live near Rob? Michelle, too close. We are too close in proximity. I could use about 100 miles distance between us. You know what, Michelle? I have a funny story to tell you. Rob and I were within walking distance probably a few years ago. I mean, I could literally pick up a rock and throw it and maybe hit his street. I mean, we were right, Rob, and we were literally that
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
Now I'm about 20 minutes from Rob.
And we didn't even know that.
Right. Yeah, that's not weird. We were talking on Messenger. I didn't know we were like a block away. How weird is that?
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
wow.
he had to come pick up some. He came to pick up a box from my house, and then he's like, dude, I didn't know you lived so close to me. I used to live down the street.
Right.
Now we were about 20 minutes away. Now we're about 45 minutes away from each
Oh,
other.
right.
So
Right.
the gap is we're getting separated a little bit more and more.
The universe is pulling us apart. They're doing it on purpose. Oh God.
Who knows where I end up?
Yeah.
Where my final destination is? Could it be Ohio? Possibly. Who
Oh my
knows?
gosh. I'm telling you, I'll hold down the LA satellite location.
Uh-oh. Somebody's going to be in TO in a few months.
Private group. Yes, I think that's he's moving next.
So we've been warned.
Kelly says I talked to my daughter on Messenger. She's right upstairs. My sons will be at that age in a few years. I'm getting ready for that. Right now they just scream, "Dad!" But I'm sure in a few years it'll be through Messenger. Oh God! And what if they block me? Oh, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, Lindsay says, who's moving next? Who knows?
Kelly, we're on the West Coast, Los Angeles. Both of us. I am not tapping. That could be Rob tapping.
Oh, it might be me. Yeah, I keep on banging the table.
Right, Kelly. I'll be there soon. I'm right behind you. I got a few years left of some of the sweet moments, but teenage years are around the corner. Well, we're after that session, which felt like a shot of espresso.
Yeah.
How do we follow up with that? I mean, it's up to the group, but
Oh wow, her daughter lives in TO, so we can do the NDE story.
who
So
lives in
near
TO?
death experience.
Oh, SA, your daughter does. Okay, yeah. I was in the Thousand Oaks, Westlake Village area. Yeah. So was Rob. It's still my stomping ground. I'm still out there a lot, but Lindsay just wants Blu-ray.
I think we're gonna do reverse and Blu-ray again. So,
Janice, my husband, texts me from the other room. Tell him to adjust the heater himself. Just text back. Yeah, you get up and adjust it yourself. And take out the trash while you're at it.
sorry, I'm yawning. I'm still trying to wake up.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe you're still yawning after that first session.
No, I'm just trying to wake up. Like I said, I took a nap and I was still real groggy before the show literally just started.
I'm so glad you timed that to be so groggy right when the show started.
I know, right?
Imagine my surprise when I connect with
Well,
Rob
I took
backstage.
a 2-hour nap.
He's yawning.
I took a 2-hour nap before. I just didn't sleep much
Kelly
last
says,
night.
"Oh yeah." Well, listen. Kelly's husband says he's snoring right now, so she's got to listen to Blu-ray reverse and her husband snoring. Oh my God. Sorry, Kelly. Okay, here's a Christina. That was Blu-ray and reverse. So Blu-ray is no radio, reverse is radio. Rob's FM circuit, but yeah, Rob, what's the potential of combining other modes in the future?
I mean, we can. There's nothing holding us back from trying different modes. We can even do assless chat mode with Blu-ray.
Do you know what assless chat mode is? It's the 12469, the white Radio Shack. I mean, you could EQ that.
Machine.
I could EQ that popcorn noise to sound like that, and then everyone could have one. Yeah, and that's the other thing. There's no one stopping us from combining these modes. We have no producer or executive producer. So if we just say do it, we'll just do it.
Unless Lisa steps in, then she'll put a halt to it.
Oh, great. Lindsay says Josh needs a shirt. At least you can't see my shirt. So even if I wear it, you couldn't see it anyway. Thank goodness. Goatsy mode? What? Reverse assless chat mode. The reverse would make the vacuum sound.
It'll be like a fart mode. Oh my god, here we go.
Oh, the tears. When I laugh hard, it looks like I'm crying. People are going to join the show and be like, okay, that guy who's really pale and looks like a ghost is crying. And the other guy is yawning. People are calling this guy has assless chaps. Oh, that always tickles my stomach every time that the sound of the sweet. It just, I don't know why.
Hey Lisa, we got to get Rob to we got to add assless chat mode on Live Paranormal.
No,
I think that'd be
do
number
not
one
make this go
seller.
worldwide on Live Paranormal. Do not do this. Oh my god.
Somebody post up that picture, please, of assless chat mode in the chats. Just copy the link and put it in there, please. Somebody. Lisa, post it up in the chat.
Text or speech on it. This is great. Even everyone who's new is joining in, and everyone seems to think this is a good idea. Really, everyone?
Text to speech.
Oh, like a transcriber.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's freeware you can use different software for transcribers. I've tried them before with interesting results. I wouldn't say I conclusively rely on one, but they are interesting. It's definitely a good idea. Oh my god, what is going on in the comments? Yeah, see, Joe's the only one who's defending me. Joe, you're my lawyer. You have to be my HR rep.
He was defending you before too.
Joe's my HR rep.
Come on, Lisa, we're waiting for the link to be posted. Lisa has a link to the t-shirt.
While she's getting that, what mode are we running next?
We're going to do the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yep. Oh, Josh wants a mesh one.
No, I do not.
That would be perfect for him walking around LA.
Oh my god, these comments.
We'll send him to walk down West Hollywood, sporting that shirt.
Lisa says, God help us if the water drip sounds come back.
Oh, they're coming back.
For the mode.
They were playing in that last one.
Right.
It's just,
I remember how much she liked those.
It was just overheard. I mean, it was... Yeah, I mean, anytime I run... anytime I do Blu-ray, those sounds are playing.
Okay, they say they can't hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Rob?
I can hear you.
Okay. They're saying they can't hear me. I'm not going to repeat what SA just typed, but thank you, SA. I would consider that probably taking the joke a little too far. Just a little too far. Like right at that edge, right before that edge, we can talk about it, but
once he starts going west past Barney's Beanery, yeah, he's in trouble.
SA. Yeah, I'm walking down the street in this outfit going, welcome. Like doing our whole intro with the radio voice. I think I'd actually scare people away. That might be a way to get people to run the opposite direction. I'm already pale white, Rob. That would be pretty scary. Like, could you imagine me in that outfit talking just like this, completely pale white with no clothes on, but assless chaps. It would be, I mean, the police would be there in minutes.
Hold on. Lisa wants me to pull something up.
Joe, that's a good point. Joe says he's an empath, and this is real crazy mode for me. And Joe, I'm not necessarily an empath, or I can't walk in your shoes or identify with what you're saying, but I do understand with what you're saying. That was a very intense mode with a lot going on, a lot of energy being transferred. So I do understand your point, how that could be very chaotic to listen to for you. It's a good point.
So let me see. How can I do this?
But Joe, thank you for being honest with that, because last Saturday we did a session and I was feeling nausea, and I believe it's possible I was psychoacoustics. I was hearing the frequencies or processing them because they are layered, and those frequencies are possibly causing nausea. I don't think it was anything necessarily spiritual or metaphysical. I think it was a real issue with sound and frequencies causing that nausea. So I appreciate you being honest about that mode causing some chaos. It's hard to listen to. Julie says
so
it was rough.
Share my screen really quick.
Thank you, because
that's just for Josh.
Well, I'm going to get this out before I'm going to block my hand here so I don't see that part of the screen. But because I want to say something serious, but please give honest feedback about the modes, because there's an almost infinite modes to make them more convenient for you. I'm not going to acknowledge any of that. I'm just going to keep talking about serious things. So let us know.
Josh.
I hate that you can cut me off. I forgot about that. I can't block you because you have the ultimate pull card. You could hit the eject button. I'm out the top of the plane. You could just pop my eject. Oh my God.
I ejected Josh.
You didn't even give me a parachute, dude. Yeah. I'm talking and the canopy pops. All of a sudden I'm out in the sky in the clouds. Rob's in the plane. I'm like, oh crap, I don't have a parachute.
Yep. Josh was getting too serious, so I ejected him and put on the assless mode t-shirt up on the screen.
Oh my God. Oh, you could eject me. Oh my gosh.
All right. Damn it, I'm all out.
Good for you. That's all you get.
Yep, exactly.
Cut me off.
So we're going to put those shirts up in our merch store.
The ITC and Paranormal Podcast merch store has to have something to do with instrumental transcommunication and the paranormal. These things are unrelated. You make some great ghost boxes, but the only thing we're going to have in the store are these shirts?
Oh, that's the wrong one. Here.
Oh, coffee, Kelly. Just coffee.
I invoked it, constipation mode.
I have to look at this message throughout the show to stay positive, to try and stay happy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I don't know what how it would transpire in a Honda location. I'm not sure. Be interesting. Yeah, assless chat mode is a future of ITC.
What? What is that? What is that comment? What the hell?
That's the next advancement in ITC.
Oh my God. I can't even tell anyone about this show anymore. Oh my God.
See, everybody wants
everyone I stopped the show.
Everybody wants the shirt.
Hashtag Team ITC. Oh my God.
It goes along with the theme song "Holding My Balls." All right, before we get to that,
Of course, we
no,
lost people on the show.
always.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's get started. We're gonna go back, get serious again. Hold on, I gotta get rid of something.
Okay.
It was another stray cat trying to attack one of our cats, so I scared it away. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, my side was starting to hurt. I was starting to laugh a little.
Yeah, we lost all the normal people, or maybe it's because we weren't intense talking about demons or
I knew
black
so. Yeah,
T-shirts or something. I don't know.
so the funds will go to Josh to get to his studded assless chaps with fringes on them.
Uncelebrity Kevin Hart says they ran out to order the shirt.
It's the yin and yang of ITC.
You guys, we do this to keep the group small. You know that, right? Right?
Something.
We
I
don't
would
want the
think
normal
so.
people in here.
I would think so.
Yeah, everyone's trying to increase their, subscribers and view count. We're trying to go the other way. Trying to keep this small. We're trying to make
Oh my
progress.
gosh. Read Deb's comment.
Hold on, where is it? Oh, man. Woo.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get banned for sure. Here comes another copyright or another strike.
Oh, it's too late.
Okay, here we go. Let me
I don't see
fire
the
this
view
up.
count of our show anywhere.
We're at 42. We
No,
were up to 48, I think.
I just don't see the view count anywhere. I just don't know. It's just not available to me. You give me the bare minimum, and you have the eject button to my chair.
So the shirts aren't in stock. They're backdoor sales first.
I hate my life from midnight to 2 a.m. I absolutely just hate my life.
Broke back sales.
So many people want us to be serious about our technology. We just can't do it.
All right. Anyway, we're going to get started again.
That wasn't your cue. I was just making a comment.
We're losing somebody else. Go Seekers TV's leaving.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry,
Sorry
Go
about
Seekers TV. Sorry, Steve. Even if you never come back, thank you for checking it out. We do appreciate it. We really do.
They're on the backdoor order. Hey, that's a new thing. That's the new name for our show. Backdoor ITC.
For 30 years, I took this seriously. 20, 25. I took this seriously. I really know things, guys. I've studied this. Like I have a lot to teach and a lot to say. And now the Wednesday show's even turning into this, and I'm just going, how did this happen? This was Lisa, and now of all the people I've ever would have thought would have fallen into this category, I can't believe I'm wearing the assless chaps. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try once again.
I feel defeated. I just feel like there's vultures circling my dead corpse in the desert. I just feel defeated. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel defeated. Just start it up.
Oh my god.
There's no saving this show anymore. This
it took a left turn hard. A hard left.
Our whole plan from day one took a hard left turn. Dude, I used to hold up flashcards about the different colors of white noise and their amplitudes and how many octaves per frequencies dropped, per decibel. I mean, we were getting into some pretty tough stuff.
Yep. Next Saturday, Christmas evening. I don't know. I'll be available, but I don't.
My sons will be exhausted. They'll fall asleep early from all the activities.
So yeah, Christmas show.
I can do it.
I can do it. I mean, backdoor sessions next Christmas.
We were discussing pulse wave modulation and free run phase lock loops. Guys, like months ago, we were discussing free run phase lock loops.
and now we're talking about backdoor sessions.
Yeah. And what circuits work best to amplify the signal? I mean, let's just start. Just do whatever session you want.
All right, here we go. Oh, my God.
And this Isaiah
It scared you? It's back.
Is it? Please. Tech. Little things to use. Skin. Door.
How many spirits are impressed with this mode? It just said ass again. Who wears assless chaps? It's sexual? Who's dead? I heard her whisper my name in a deep voice. Who's dead? We hear you. Are we alive? Who's the little girl that's trying to come through? Jack, do you have any messages for mom? Does Alicia and Debbie have a message? Who are you trying to contact? Where are you contacting us from? Does anybody have any messages for Katrina? Where do we go when we die? Why are you saying Lisa's name? Are there angels with you? Do spirits show themselves in the clouds? Do we reincarnate? What happens when Wayne comes in? All right, I'm going to end this session. Sorry, people are asking me to end the session. Something else is trying to come through.
Were you feeling anything?
I was just trying to concentrate on that, so I wasn't tuned in. So I wasn't.
You noticed at the beginning, I lost my cool when they said, "Are they impressed by the technology?" And they said, "Not impressed." Wasn't that the best ever? Oh
It
my
was
gosh, that was so funny. I'm sure to them it's not impressive. You know what I'm saying? You know, if they can do anything at any time, I mean,
right.
you know, even though we find it impressive, they are probably just like smacking their foreheads, like, "Oh, they're not quite there."
Right. Yeah, Kanga. I mean, it could be. Um, yeah, the session was different. It was talking about death a lot for some weird reason. That was weird. Um, and I heard something about me, um, saying that I was going to die, but I let the session go. At that point in time, I did feel something.
Uncelebrity Kevin Hart says less group chat names. It was dead a lot.
Yeah, it did
Did,
talk about death a lot.
well, Rob, we don't hide anything on the show. Did you hear a time frame?
I didn't hear a time frame.
Okay. You know, I don't ask that insensitively. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, I know that.
No one will make assless chap jokes if you leave. So I need you around. But I'm saying that seriously, you know, as your fellow friend and researcher, you know, I'm just curious if you received any data in terms of time frame or
No,
anything.
no, no, no. It just what it said, and it just made me think with everything that's going on in my life right now. Um, I don't know. It is what it is.
Right. And it could just be right, Kanga. In 3 years of doing ITC research, we all hear we get called names. There are some, as it is a party line. It's my analogy I like to use. You do get your name called and sometimes threats made, but it's again, you just shake it off. You just keep the positive energy and you just keep pushing forward. I've never had a problem with that, but I don't think I've ever heard that particularly, Rob.
Yeah, and like Lindsay said, they were talking about infection and COVID at the beginning, and then after that, it went to death.
No, Deb, and thank you for trusting us. It goes both ways. Deb says, do not know what it was. Negative words started to come through on the robotic voice. I got a sharp pain on the left side of my brain. Did not like the feeling at all. Thank you for trusting. Rob, thank you for trusting me.
Yeah.
Likewise. And we will.
No, and if somebody wants me to stop the end the session at any time, I will. Or like I said in in the earlier sessions when I first started the stream um, a year ago, I said, if anything starts coming through negative, I will end the session. I will try to end the sessions on a positive note. If we had a great message come through, usually I'll stop the session. I'll let it go for a little bit, but then I'll also end it on a positive note. So, there's a trend.
Uncelebrity Kevin Hart says, during my ITC sessions, I typically ask, what are you? And they mostly respond dead.
Right.
I agree. I've probably the majority of responses I've received statistically over time have responded with that, with the exception of Blu-ray, what we've experienced with Blu-ray.
Well, we did. I mean, when we said think we said that. I think because Kevin asked that question and they said dead. Um, and that's when they're talking about dead a lot and death. But then also they said, where do we go when we die? And they said like planet and space. And it was kind of strange. But then here we go. We talk about the Galactic Council. Joe says no more Blu-ray.
Okay. No, and you know what, Joe? We are open and appreciate all feedback because we may understand what we're doing here on the technology side or how we want something to work in theory, but after that is set up, it's, as you know, it's out of our hands. It's out of our control. So I appreciate your feedback on that. And that's interesting, Rob, how different modes might impact different people who have psychic abilities or empathic abilities. Depending on the frequencies, everyone's different. I mean, I'm sure there's, not everything works for all people. I'm just saying, there's got to be that variable to be considered.
For me, I kind of do like Blu-ray.
I'm fascinated by the results we've gotten from it.
Yeah.
On public sessions and off.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of communication coming through. I mean, full sentences coming through.
It does feel like Blu-ray, Rob, because the longest part of my tenure with ITC has been with the radio and EVP. But when we stopped using EVP and radio and we started using this technology, and you designed Blu-ray or received that communication on how to build that, it definitely seems like I've left the shallow end of the pool. I can only speak for myself, but it definitely feels like I took the floaties off, left the shallow end of the pool, and I'm in the deep end of the pool with Blu-ray, because at times, as amazing as it is, and to me, in my opinion, how I think it's different, it reaches a different type of communication. I don't know how else to describe that. It definitely feels intense at sometimes. It almost feels like, I don't know, like, are we trespassing? I feel like there's a slight edge of adrenaline of, is this trespassing? Like, are the voices we're hearing, are we supposed to be hearing them? This is my imagination running wild here. But sometimes it just feels intense. I do agree with some people on that. I mean, you see the intensity pick up with Blu-ray, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, Kelly, yes, I am going through a bunch of stuff right now. So. Honestly, Lindsay, I think the Blu-ray and reverse is opening up a new level of communication. It's gotten heavier. It's gotten deeper. We're getting more communication. I know it's a lot to take in. I think a lot of it's getting people a little bit emotional. They're getting a little emotional from it. They might be getting a little, their senses are getting a little overwhelmed. Could start causing anxiety a little bit more. But something is happening.
Right. But wouldn't you agree, though, that a lot of the ghost box work we've done has all kind of fell, like if it was a Venn diagram, everything kind of fell within that Venn diagram. And then as soon as you did Blu-ray, we just kind of left that Venn diagram. Like the safety net we were used to for 10, 15, 20 years. And it was like, wow, what's this communication? What are these voices? You know what I'm saying? Everything just changed.
Yeah. And Kanga, you nailed it. It's changed. It's opened up a new, something else is opening up when we're using reverse and Blu-ray. It might be sucking that energy from. It might be using that energy. If you noticed, the voices in Blu-ray are coming through louder,
Mhm.
a lot louder than they ever have before, and it's almost like they're over. Um, whatever whatever energy they're drawing from it's like they're using that, and they can speak louder. And Josh can contest to this.
Right.
There's been more whispers in Blu-ray over the last since it started, and
It,
tonight it's different. It's louder. It's cleaner. It's like just what Kanga just said. It's louder, clearer, and longer. Um, there's full sentences coming through now. Um, when there was a lot of fragmented audio. There was messages there, but they were communicating amongst themselves. Now they're seeing us. They're communicating with us directly. Um, so it's different. It's different.
right.
I can't explain it. I can't explain any of this. I can just explain what we're experiencing.
Well, we can observe the variables that have changed because this new method has required new busing and new routing. And it's possible, and this is just a theory, we don't know, but the new routing you did, Rob, thanks to Carl's suggestion, in a very real way, produced more opportunity for them to communicate longer, stronger, bring the volume up. And again, that's why I brought up stochastic resonance, although again, we can't prove that is exactly what they're using, or, we just can't prove that. But it's possible this new routing solution, because this is the first time I've heard it like this. So I think Carl's suggestion and your rerouting did something pretty cool. It definitely feels different. It feels more intense. Let's see. Yeah, Carl's name did come up. Oh, Chantal, you are late. Chantal, oh my gosh, you're an hour and 40 minutes late. Oh, what do we do, Chantal? I do have tardy slips. Carl's gonna have, I don't even know what to do with Carl. I'm gonna have to suspend. No, I can't suspend Carl. I didn't mean that. But what's more than a tardy slip? Of course, he did come up with this new mode. It kind of washes out. You're okay, Carl. You helped Rob make this new mode, so. See, I don't have to say it. I didn't say anything. It's on record. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Josh wants you to report to the whipping post. Chantel?
Not my voice, not my words. Not my voice, not my words. I didn't say anything.
Chantel, he's too embarrassed to say it. He wants you to get your ass to the whipping post now. See, she's calling you weak. She's calling you out. The dominatrix is calling out assless chat boy out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my red cheeks are red. I am embarrassed. This is embarrassing me, guys. But I didn't say anything.
I'm not going to say the word, but.
Oh, it's a ping pong paddle. You can't even give me the real paddle. It's got to be the little ones. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what happened on Celebrity Kevin Hart.
He can't even say it, Chantel. He can't say it. You better get your freaking stilettos on and step on them.
Oh, if you do it though, just make sure it crushes my skull and just kills me in one blow. Please. Just end it quick.
Chantel's just gonna dominate you. She's gonna
The
tie
whole
you
group
up.
is, Rob, the whole show has dominated me. I'm already that person. Is it just, I mean, beat a horse when it's down. My gosh.
Oh, she can take down a horse. She talked about tackling a horse on Wednesday's show, so she could do it.
Oh, God. Oh, it's beyond outnumbered, Lindsay. It's way beyond outnumbered. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Josh, I'm so disappointed.
I know you are, Rob, but I can't. I can't.
That red room, I don't know. I think it's turning into a pink room.
Someone has to keep some integrity and dignity on this show, Rob. There are people, Rob, that we know that actually started watching the show because they're like, oh, wow, you have new technology. We're really interested. Now I know they're not watching because of this. So,
Yeah, she's gonna get out her whip and her ball gag and tie you up, Josh. I feel sorry for you.
I know, Julie.
Poor Chantel.
I
Josh.
can't get onto YouTube, so Facebook might be in for a surprise. Oh, yeah, I think Facebook doesn't even show our videos anymore. They're automatically, aren't they, Rob? We're automatically striked and they don't show them on Facebook. I mean, no, Amanda, I find out next week. I told him about this show probably about 6 weeks ago. So I'm going to find out. Well, actually, not this coming week. I'm going to find out. It's not going to come up. It's not going to come up at all. I mean, maybe the Wednesday show with the interviews and things like that. Maybe. But no. No, I don't know how that would go.
Yeah, no, sure.
Well,
I'm not
some
sure.
of the family would roll with it. I don't know.
No, Chantel's in. She's on Facebook, so you won't see her in the YouTube chat. Sorry, guys.
This is why in the last session they said you were gonna die, Rob. Because you not stop picking on me. My spirit guides are like, hey, Rob, we're gonna kill that guy.
Josh's banana vibrators just for Chantel.
So many words in that sentence don't make sense together. Oh, okay. Chantel's, I can't even repeat that. Just read Chantel's comment, everyone.
Oh my God.
Why me though? I showed up with a shirt and tie. I have notes, mathematical calculations, printed circuit boards. I mean, why? I guess that's why. Did I just answer the question? Is that why? That's why, because those guys get picked. See, I'm smart. It may take a while. But I figured it out. I see what you guys did. Pick on the guy with the tie. I get it.
At me. So you say spirit guide a lot. What is a spirit tech?
SA, in short, spirit techs have been documented since probably the 1950s or 60s. And they believe that when they were conducting EVP and ITC sessions, repeated names such as Tom, Lisa, Eva, David, Gabriel. Sometimes we hear Lewis. People believe Lewis is a tech. There is an Ed that's a tech. I don't believe it's Rob's Ed that he dealt with for so many years, but there is an Ed that's known to be a tech. And they are said to help facilitate communication between our dimension and theirs, whoever they are and whatever that dimension is. But they have generally responded over the years that that's what they do. They're actually technicians or like switchboard operators to help the communication connect. And through statistical analysis over the last 50, 60, 70 years, a lot of ITC operators have reported these names in the same responses, saying that Tom is a tech, Lisa's a tech, Eva's a tech.
Exactly.
See, that's why I'm here, guys. That's why I'm here. That's my role on the show. Listen to the nerd talk about spirit techs. He's got a banana vibrator. I see what you guys did. I get it. Rob can send me private chats. Whether it's with you guys or private chats from Rob. You guys take good care of me. Thank you so much. I feel loved. We should probably do another session, Rob.
So Kanga says, so at Kanga, because Rob used to get all the attention, now he pushes it more off to Josh. Yeah, Josh needs some attention. Chantel, you need
I'm
to
good.
take care of
No, I'm fine. You guys give me so much love in your comments. I thank you so much. I'm plenty fine. I know, Lindsay. I know.
Chantel needs some love from the dominatrix. Come on.
Well, I objectively think it's funny because I can roll with the humor. I have a good sense of humor, but I believe I'm being underutilized here. If there is such a thing. I am more than assless chaps. Let's see, do I even? Yeah, I have projects here. I tinker.
We keep coming back. Isn't it obvious? This is from Chantel here.
You know, that is a possibility. It is a possibility. Thank you, Shonda. No, but yeah.
Chantel says she'll get me some swinging nipple tassels if they'll make you feel better. You can even make them glow in the dark.
I did visualize that on you, Rob, and that's why my stomach buckled. My stomach buckled when I pictured that. No. This is not a ploy, you guys. I'm truly embarrassed. That's why my family would be like, wait, what? You? What? Like, it's like, no, it's a joke on the show. And then, I know, Julie, I know.
A dead hippie girl keeps asking me to find my spirit tech. I don't know who the dead hippie girl is.
Are we going later tonight, Rob?
I guess we're still on.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, now I have spirits telling me that I'm going to die. Maybe I'll get a message saying that I'm going to be picked up.
Our listeners' husbands are asking what they're listening to. How does Kelly explain this? They're ITC researchers. One wears assless chaps. The other one has nipple tassels. The first session was positive and funny. The second session, they wanted to kill Rob. That's all, honey. Go back to sleep. Everything's fine. He's calling his brother. He's like, dude, I got to come stay with you. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Yeah, Chantel, if it was me in charge, it would be a little bit different. If I was the one that had the red room, it would be a little bit different. But Josh is the one in charge of that. So
I am so boring. You guys here. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Nope. Don't believe him. Don't
No, no,
believe him. He's putting on a front tonight.
This is what I do in my free time, guys. I don't know if I can show this.
He's no.
This is one of my printed circuit boards I'm building for our ITC projects. This is what I do, you guys. There is no red room.
Don't believe him.
This is not a Fisher Price toy. This is not fake.
Don't believe him.
This is my life, you guys.
Chantel, don't believe him. He's gonna come out to your horse farm and
no,
take care of you.
No, I'm not. Oh my god!
See, for a second, it looked like a gag. See,
no,
told you.
No, I'm not. You guys, I'm not. These were not handcuffs. These are cables.
It's a circuit for his ass whipping machine.
These are RCA cables, you guys.
It's a circuit for his self ass whipping machine.
You guys are now you're making fun of my project, saying it's involved in your dirty discussions. Oh, how dare you discuss my project like this? Oh, the blood, sweat, and tears I've poured into this thing. Programming biquads and filtering and band passes, and you guys are talking about handcuffs and good Lord. Thank you, SA. Please explain Spirit Tech again.
Lindsay says, "Bend over and get ready, Josh." I think she has a strap on ready coming for you.
This is why I'll never show my projects on this show. I'm gonna have to go to some other planet and start my own media company and show my own projects, because everyone's just gonna say, and this is what this does. Isn't this cool? And everyone's gonna be like, well, yeah, but can you tie it around your neck and hang from the ceiling while someone spanks you with a paddle? No, it doesn't do that.
Josh shocks his balls with it.
Oh. That was good. That was good.
He has clamps, one for positive and negative. It's like jumping his battery.
So
that's how he gets jump started.
You will never see my projects. That's it. I'm putting them away. I'm sorry they made fun of you. I know. I'm so sorry. Just go sit over there. We'll talk later.
It's shock therapy.
Yeah, my HR rep says next session, please.
The nut jump cables.
Joe, if you leave, I understand.
All right.
I don't want to laugh, but it's actually funny. That's the problem. It's actually good. It's good material. I mean, it's just good.
Oh my God. All right. Here we go. We're going to start up another session. So you guys wanted to...
Joe, really, I don't plan on it derailing this hard. I just don't. But if it does, you got to go with it, right? So.
Chantel says she prefers shock collars to ball clamps.
My eyes hurt.
All right, we're gonna do
my poor project. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. So disrespected.
Lisa says she's rolling on the floor, choking on her water.
Good. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. It's fine.
All right. Shit.
Are you? Yeah, Kelly. It's just a long day. Both my sons are actually under the weather. They have one has an ear infection. The other one is sick. You know, Rob, before you start the other session, do you mind if I go peek on them real quick? It's
no,
about 2 hours. I just want to make sure because they're not feeling well. Hold on one second.
Oh my gosh, this is too funny. I'm just reading the comments. See, and his red room. Don't let his dad behaviors fool you. Thanks, Kelly. All right, I need to get some water. I didn't know we were going to go low late.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Carl's here.
Oh, Carl.
Please. Carl,
Oh,
please
boy.
report. Tell him. Say it.
Carl, please report to the front of the classroom. Carl, please report to the front of the classroom. Please leave your backpack and all sorts at your desk. We just need you at the front of the classroom. Thank you very much.
Carl, we have some good news for you. Do you want to tell him, Rob? You should tell him.
So, Carl, we did a couple of sessions doing reverse and Blu-ray combined. The outcome was incredible. Incredible. Do I have any open windows? No.
Oh, no, Lisa. And then Dave said the curtains moved because Josh ran by them. I'm actually at your location and offside. I'm whispering EVPs or disembodied voices into your camera. I'm really in the new room next to you. Yes, Carl, it was incredible.
Yeah, and the two sessions were totally different. Unfortunately, people don't want us to do it again because I don't know why.
Uncelebrity Kevin Hart, thank you for paraphrasing that so eloquently and so well. Early ITC researchers believed we connected to something like a telephone switchboard to communicate to the spirit world, which is done via a technician. Perfectly stated.
Yep.
And that's what, and a lot of the names that have been documented over the decades of research include one of the most popular is Tom, excuse me, Tom, Lisa, Eva, David. There are so many others that have been documented, but those are a lot of the ones we hear on these shows, and a lot of our fellow researchers, probably including yourself, Kevin, and other people in the chat, have heard those names quite often. Now, that doesn't mean, there isn't another Tom that's being mentioned at the time or another Lisa. It doesn't mean it's always a technician, right? It's not always a technician, but
Right.
when you ask and you get that response and it's consistent, you kind of pick up, or you can kind of differentiate when maybe there's a different Lisa or Tom being mentioned, or it's the techs. Thank you for that, Uncelebrity Kevin Hart.
I don't know. Maybe we should just do one more session with both reverse and Blu-ray just for Carl, since he didn't miss it. Unless we wanted to make him go back and watch the replay. I don't know. Maybe I'm kicking him. I don't know. I mean, the chair's right up. No, I don't know. But there's no windows open. But maybe I'm brushing against him. I don't know.
It was me hiding speakers so we could fake disembodied voices. I ran out to your location, Robin, hid speakers.
Yeah. So Kelly asked how the boys are feeling. Are they twins by chance? No, they're not twins. But
my boys?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. They're both sound asleep. One of them I checked their breathing because he has wow, I guess I'm getting it too. Has asthma and is an ear infection, so he's on amoxicillin and a little bit of prednisone. Sometimes that can increase heart rate and breathing in young children, so I want to check on his breathing. Apparently, I'm having the same problem right now. Old dad can't breathe. Another one of my deficiencies.
Besides his assless chaps.
Right. Well, apparently that's a pro for the show. I think that's an asset for the show.
You saw a black cat?
Thank you for asking about my voice. Thank you.
We do have a black cat. She's outside.
Yeah, he does deserve to hear it. It is a big deal. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I'm sorry for your husband. It's very difficult to deal with. We'll definitely be keeping him in our intentions and our thoughts for that.
Wait, what? Josh just won the internet. What?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm having. What's going on? I don't know how I just won the internet, but I think passively by just sitting here and letting you guys pound on me for an hour. I think that won
literally
the internet.
Pound on you.
You're right.
Lindsay's getting the strap on, so yeah, get ready. You're gonna really get pounded soon.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Because he's an asset.
All right,
Oh,
here we
it
go.
was that comment. It was that comment. Okay.
All right, so you guys ready? We're gonna do one more for Carl.
Wait, Don says, I don't understand if anyone understood Dave's question to Rob. Session for Carl, please. Yeah. I don't know. What? He actually passed away twice. Wow. Oh my gosh, Kelly. Thank you, Nora. Kelly, that's... Oh my gosh. Yeah, Chantel, idiot savant is usually the word that comes to mind when I describe myself. So some things I'm really up to pace with, like designing these things, and basic communication sometimes might escape me.
All
and
right.
then other times I'm just too embarrassed to comment on things, like what Rob put in my private chat. Not going to repeat it.
He's a wuss. Won't do it. Wussy.
That's not my role on this show. My role is to keep the integrity and to keep the sessions coming.
That's why Lindsay's on the way over.
I don't want to be disrespectful, Rob. I mean, I'm a gentleman. And I don't know if I can say that. Oh yeah, I don't know. No.
Oh, sorry, I'm tapping the table.
Yeah, Shmoolies, yeah. Oh, I have plenty of examples of both. Believe me. I ride the fence 50-50 on that term. Thank you, HR Rep Joe. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do it. So, fire this thing up.
Oh, I have dry mouth. I have to drink water or my cough. Thank you, guys.
What the hell?
There's 11 people on Facebook watching this right now?
Really?
I can't even believe Facebook is showing this.
I can't either.
What if Mark Zuckerberg puts this as the new show for Meta? Like the new...
Right?
I like those guys.
People, are you talking about us that are listening to you? Do you feel love from where you're at? Tell us about the spirit world that we need to know. What's a full cure for COVID? What dimension are you in? Do we transition if cremation is done? Is that you, Michael Gorner? Who created the universe? Can we improve communication with you? Is the answer in colors? This is spectrum? Who or what is God? Can you see me, us, or us? Eva. So does this work for you? Which Bruce? What's your last name? How many digits are here with us? 14. Is magic another way of communication? Did Bruce pass away recently? That
Yeah,
was,
it's a head scratcher, all right.
yeah, I'm like a little baffled.
You know, I'm objectively, I'm now more looking back and letting this all digest. I'm a little more blown away now than I was before, in the sense of how different it is and how much more potential I think this mode could have in the future, and how the modes keep progressing. I like that. Progress is good.
There was a lot in there.
Yeah. Every session has its pros and cons.
There was a lot of direct responses and full sentences coming through.
There is talking 18 to 24 decibels below full scale, below what we're hearing as the loudest voices. There's conversations going on, clear voices.
Do you think there's a crossover?
Right on Celebrity Kevin Hart.
Possibly.
I love Illegally Blonde using this chat as a SMS text messenger. John, call me tomorrow before you drop off the tree, please. I love the public service announcement, the community bulletin board. I love Illegally Blonde. I'm just teasing you. It's funny. Good night, though, and I hope your son is feeling better.
Yeah, the robot voice is, but that was funny about the color comment or question, and then it came back full spectrum. And there was a lot. There was just so much. There's so many responses.
That's a good point, SA. The robot voice has something to say. I wish it could be made clear. And that comes in the tweaking of the technology on what we can do on our end. And that could take a while. I mean, like for Rob, a lot of this came together quickly, but some of the tweaking could take a while. We don't know because really it's uncharted territory, or at least for Rob and I, it is. But that's the goal. I mean, that's what Rob and I are trying to close in on is again, doing the best we can, with what we know, whatever that means. But that is the goal, to try and clear this up even more. Just the fact that we have a robotic voice talking in what seems like present tense sentences is, we're really happy with that. Rob, you did, a great job bringing that forward or allowing that to facilitate however they can use that. But we're not going to stop. I mean, we're going to keep going and do the best we can.
Yeah. Well, Chantel, that's what we've been talking about. I mean, with this, it seems like it's more extraterrestrial per se, or it's higher level communication.
It's possible. Yeah, I mean, we have some ideas on ways we can clean that up. But yeah, for right now, I mean, this is where we test everything. This is the first time, Rob, you've run this, Carl's idea.
Yeah.
But I love your idea, Carl, to reroute these two together and mix them together. Very interesting. At the very least, it was, very interesting.
Yeah, extraterrestrials, yes. That's what we think is more the communication. It is higher level communication.
Right. I say that's exactly. We implemented the technology, but as you know, with all technology companies, there's version 1.2, version 1.3. I mean, I think Rob and I will always be our harshest critics because we're never happy with, we always want to progress and make something better and better and just keep going until we just keep going. Right, Carl, more randomness. Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough, but I mean, each session tonight was each one was unique.
It was.
The one
Yeah,
was
it
a little
definitely was.
dark. The second one was a little dark. Telling me I was going to die. I mean, I think there's other life forms out there. I think it'd be too ignorant to say that we're not. There's not, or too arrogant, I should say, that there's not. I mean, there's so many life forms on this planet that we still haven't even discovered.
Right. Right. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for sticking by my side and getting my back. I appreciate you coming by, Joe. Yeah, always a work in progress. That's right. That's right. HR rep is out. Thank you, Joe. I so appreciate it. Have a good night or morning. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And in essay, it was like what we were talking about last week. We are talking about time travel. We don't know if we're on different, could be on the same plane or different planes, just different time. Who knows? We don't know. it's just kind of interesting with this whole process and the progression that we're doing. I mean, Carl, I wouldn't even have thought of this if Carl didn't
Right.
suggest it. But each session was different. Each one, it seemed like that the reverse session did help. I tried to turn down the volume on the reverse mode down a little bit so you can still hear it, but because sometimes because we don't know at which volume the Blu-ray is going to come in at. It's always at different frequencies, so or different volumes or different decibel levels too. So that's why I tried to turn it down a little bit so we can still hear those voices coming through, like the soft voices. But it also seemed like it was helping them amplify the communication. It's weird how they can adjust that, and because I can't do it on my side, there's no way to do it. I mean, the voices come in wherever they're at.
Right.
Whatever decibel level they're coming in at. Sometimes they're super, super low. You can't even hear them,
Right.
or you can barely hear them. And I think with the reverse mode on, I don't know if it helped amplify that, but we didn't hear a lot of low voices coming through, and they could have been masked by the reverse session. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some time and review these sessions, get an idea of what's going on. There's a lot of layers.
So many
Well,
layers.
and thank you all for letting us, Carl, I know you recommended this mode, and Rob, you rerouted it and did everything, but thank you for experimenting with us, letting us try new modes, because it's important. We want to know, the more we do, I mean, I don't know that this is anything that's ever solvable, but the more we do, we just have more resources and tools to work with to find out what the heck we're dealing with.
Yeah, I don't know. Yep, we're like onions, so many layers.
Right.
Layers and layers, just like Josh. Many, many layers to his kinkiness. He's just a little too shy to show it.
No.
Chantel, I think if Chantel was local, she would break him out of his show real quick.
Anyone who knows me really well would watch a show and be like, he's paying you six figures to talk like that. He's paying you six figures to go along with this, right? No. I actually lose money building devices. They're going to be like, what? And you would take this abuse? Oh my gosh.
See, Chantel just laughs. She's like, "Oh my god."
I know.
Shoot, Josh, I'll throw you around like a rag doll.
No, she just can just crush my head right away. Start off just stomp my head, brains everywhere. We're good. Just put me out of my misery.
She'll just throw you over the shoulder and just throw you around like a rag doll.
Just hit me over the head with a hammer. That's it. We're good. Just instant blackness. I know, Chantal. Yeah. All right, you guys.
Yeah, I think I'm winding down.
Yeah, Rob's tiring out. Kanga says expute, not the meaning, but related to oscillations and waves in linear and nonlinear. Interesting.
Oh, I could go. We can go. Just keep going till 5 o'clock in the morning, like the old days.
I can tell you, I'd have to sign off soon because
No,
I
I
have a
know.
feeling-
I'm teasing.
yeah. Oh, okay. No, Carl, Kinky is designing the projects I'm working on and not using radio at all. That's kinky. That's my type of kinky. If you want to talk to me dirty, be like, I'm designing a new ITC device with no word banks or radio needed, and I'm getting communication. That's
Right.
what turns me on. Otherwise, just step on my head and Call it a day.
See, Chantel likes my comments.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so glad this came up in our show. Well, Wednesday we will have our ITC Paranormal podcast, which will be hopefully a
We got to
show that
bring
stays
up
on the
topic.
rails. Yeah.
We'll do the topic that we were
We're going to do our topic. Yeah.
that we had planned for last week.
And then we'll have guests starting in 2022. We'll have a series of, oh my gosh, I hope the stars align. We'll have guests come in and keep our Wednesday show going with some serious topics, some teaching, some guests, and we'll leave our Saturday show for the dumpster fire.
Oh my God.
Yes, Christina, I will go on and on about Texas Instruments chips.
Romantic is
microcontrollers.
when you use a feather. Kinky is when you use a whole chicken.
Oh no. I don't know what
think
world
Chantel
that
used-
is. I don't know
think
what world that
Chantel
is.
uses a whole chicken coming
Yeah.
from,
That's not my world.
the type
That's
of
not my world.
place she lives
Oh my gosh.
in South Africa.
I know. No intervention needed, Carl. I'm fine. No, I'm good. All right, you guys, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. It has been such a pleasure. Yeah, Christina, Texas Instruments is the bomb.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night.
Thank you,
Have a
guys.
great
Be well.
weekend, and we'll see you on Christmas. Oh, no, we'll
Wednesday.
see you on Wednesday,
We'll see you this Wednesday.
and then again on Christmas.
Josh needs therapy. I love you guys. Have a great week.
Hey,
Have a
I
great week.
think on the Christmas show, everybody has to bring something to drink so we can just cheers and celebrate. Bring some wine, bring some champagne, bring whatever you want.
Stay off topic even more. Good idea,
we'll
Rob.
stay off topic.
Good
Get
idea.
drunk. We'll all get drunk and
No.
stay off topic.
I will be sober. I will run the show.
No.
Yes. Yes, I will. I will run the show if you're going to drink. Oh God, Simon just came in. Oh no, it's like our nightmare. Simon, I don't know how to explain what we do.
Josh
We run
in the back.
ITC sessions and we review sessions and we have a good time. The show is actually ending, Simon. Please come back next Saturday, 11:45 Pacific Standard Time. You will have a very memorable experience. Good or bad, I don't know, but you'll have a memorable experience. And this Wednesday, we have the ITC and Paranormal podcast. We bring on guests and we discuss ITC and paranormal topics. And on Celebrity Kevin Hart says we also discuss chickens and other farm animals. Kinky chicken, Simon, yes. You won't want to miss the show next Saturday. Please watch this replay, and I'm putting you down on my roster list that you're going to be here next Saturday, or at least join the show. Completely free. We don't charge for sessions. It's just show up, have a good time.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys soon. And Deb, Merry Christmas.
I just paled a few shades, Chantal. I can't pale any more than I already am. No, this is as white, guys.
Oh, no. Just wait till he flashes his assless chaps.
Oh, but that,
And-
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, you'll be blinded. Just have your sunglasses ready.
Love you guys. See you